As golfers get better in their ability, they tend to struggle with some different shots. The hook shot's generally a shot that a lot of golfers struggle with as they get into their teen handicaps and even single figures, if not pros for that matter. Now, once most golfers get over the fact that they have to let the club face turn to the ball, they tend to have the problem of not understanding how it's designed to work and turn to the ball. So that produces the ball that starts straight and hooks to the left for a right-handed golfer. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about how this shot's caused and how it's created, and actually how to identify what type of shot you hit. Rather, was it a hook or was it a pull? Now, most golfers hit a ball to the left and say it was pulled. Absolute rubbish. Over 50% of those shots were actually hooked. Now, an example of this is Kenny Perry's second shot to the US Masters on the 18th hole. He was in the fairway bunker, if you remember. He hooked the ball to the left, and the commentators, all they saw was the ball starting left and going left, and said, he pulled it, he pulled it. Absolutely untrue. So we're going to talk a little bit about how that works. Now, why do people hook the ball? Well, the closet issue that a hooker has is actually the fact that they're swinging the golf club too far to the right of their field of their golf swing on the way down. Now, why do they do this? Because they're trying to keep the club face square to the target or steer the ball through. Now, when you are actually swinging the golf club too far to the right, guess what? What's the first compensation you're going to need to make? You're going to need to have to try and close that club face as quickly as you can, otherwise you're going to hit a big push to the right. Now, a lot of research has been shown that the golf ball actually starts 70% towards the face direction of the club and 30% towards the plane. Previous, shall we say, paradigms had that it was 50-50. Absolutely untrue. 70% to the face, 30% to the plane. So if your club face is closed, your ball could actually start left of the target or on the target and hook left, and it's actually a hook. Now, what's the solution that most people do? Swing more to the right. The more you swing to the right, the more you close the club face, the more the ball starts left, the more your friends say you pulled it. So let's get into the concept of actually how do we swing straight and how do we understand that we don't need to flip that club face closed and hit a straight shot. So when we swing the golf club back, we like it to be as upright as we can possibly get it for a hook tendency golfer. Okay, an upright golf swing would be very vertical, so you're nearly going to feel like you're swinging up a wall that's behind your back here. Okay, now a lot of the hook golfers tend to have the golf club a little inside or laid off, if you like. Now that's of course going to trap them, and they're going to have to swing to the right on the way down. So feeling like your golf club's going more up the wall, okay, and then as you come down, we're actually wanting to get that golf club coming down and almost nearly a little bit out. Now we're staying behind the ball when we do this, of course, and then coming more in. So the golf swing actually works more to the inside on the finish, not out to the right. So, how do we do this with a golf swing? Well, I'm up to the golf ball here, feeling more of an upright backswing, feeling like more of an inside finish, and I'm not going to have to flip that club face to hook it. Let's have a look at me do that right now. What you'll see is my finish was considerably left and I got well into my left hip. I hit against the firm left side, as they say. Now, if I was to make a classic push hook golf swing, where I see a lot of golfers do, this is what we'd be looking at. Notice the collapsed legs. Sore lower back, high reverse C style finish. That was because I swung too far to the right, had to flip the golf club face closed. Now, for you out there, viewers, that ball started on target and hooked left. All my playing partners that were amateurs would have said I pulled that. No way. So, get the golf club going vertical up the wall, let it come in on the way down. You won't need to flip the golf club face. The ball will start on target, and who knows, you might have a little soft tour fade that I like. And that'll stop your hooking problems.
Golf Zone TV is proudly brought to you by the Golf Zone online golf shop.